So today we are going to discuss about the camera and its accessories. Firstly, start with the introduction of camera. I'm already talking you about the concept of camera, and in this topic, I'll telling you again that camera is an optical instrument that captures a visual image. At the most basic, cameras are sealed box with a small hole that allows light into capture an image on a light sensitive surface. Cameras have various mechanisms to control how the light falls onto the light sensitive surface. A camera device used to capture visual image in the form of photographs and videos. The sometimes used is executive sessions. The term in camera is from the Latin word for chamber. In the context of board meeting, it means an in private sessions a meeting or portion of a meeting where one or more of the people normally is attendance are excused. The film is covered in a emulsion made up of silver halide crystals that will capture the image when exposed to light. When the camera's shutter opens a fraction of a second and light passes through to the film, the silver halide crystals turn into silver ions. So the first photographic camera developed for commercial manufacture was a daguerreotype camera built by Alphonse Gyrox in 1834. So this is some kinds of accessory we are using in the cameras. Here we have some kinds of memory cards, batteries, mouse, tripods, flashlights, bodies, some kinds of lenses, cells, Wi-Fi's, and so on. Start with the Nikon D3200 body. Basically, Nikon camera is the best camera, still dominate the best cameras for professionals, but most enthusiasts and pros will go for cameras slightly lower down the range. With entry-level full-frame DSLRs, Canon once had the edge for new, but Nikon has changed all that with the Nikon D780. Nikon Coolpix digital camera give you legendary Nikon quality in a compact size with a range of high-tech features to make stunning photographs and videos easy. Check out large DSLR style cameras for incredible zoom and other image capture features that help you adapt to more challenging settings. Now, what is the specialty of D3200? A worthy upgrade over its predecessor, the Nikon D3200 is a subtle yet important update over its predecessors, supporting a high resolution 24.2 megapixel DX format, CMOS sensor, full HD video recording capability, and lightweight camera body. The D3200 is a very capable DSLR camera for beginner photographers. The Nikon D3200 is a 24.2 megapixel DX format DSLR Nikon F-mount camera officially launched by Nikon on April 19, 2012. It is marketed as an entry-level DSLR camera for beginners and experienced DSLR hobbyists who are ready for more advanced speeds and performance. Nikon finally discontinued the Nikon D7000, D5200 and D3200 DSLRs. Also, if we look at the online stores, and Adorama already removed the D7000, D5200 and D3200 body. Only few models of these cameras left at online purposes. Because nowadays these cameras are not being modified again. Some Nikon DSLR models are excluded, they can't be used as a webcam. With this software, they include Nikon D33, D3000, Nikon D3100, Nikon D3200 and 3300, 3400 and 3500. Basically, this camera body is a beautiful cheap entry level DSLR camera made for beginners, photographers. It is known as the best DSLR for everyday shooting. The D3200 support a very long list of accessories that have the job of upgrade its functionality and give more fun to the photographers. And here we will see some of the best Nikon D3200 accessories. First, Nikon D3200 lenses. For take a full photography adventure, there are 3 lenses you must have in your bag. Nikon 18-55mm lens, 55-100mm lens, and 35mm with 1.8G. So what about 18-55 mm lens of Nikon? Optimized for Nikon DX format DSLR, the ultra compact, lightweight with 18-55 mm lens cover the most frequently used focal length range of 18-55 mm. This makes it a great choice for a wide variety of shooting situations, from portraits to landscape to HD video recording. Basically, the 18-55 mm lens can help you take great portraits if you know how to use it. Keep a good distance between your subject and the background. This is important because only then you will be able to get a nice shallow depth of field and resultant blurred background. As noted above, the Nikon 18-55 mm is an excellent lens for the market it was designed for, namely entry-level DSLR uses. While it suffers from soft corner at the wide angle and maximum aperture, closing down one or two f-stops makes a world of difference. At f-stop 8 and f-stop 11, it's actual a very sharp lens. Next, we have a 55-200. Also known as a telephoto lens. The 55-200 mm lens has an excellent focal length which lets you be as far away as you need to be from a dangerous subject. The super zoom end of the lens also lets you be as close to the screen without crossing over a restricted area. A basketball court or a football pitch, perhaps. This is considered a minimum telephoto zoom lens, and 50-200 mm represents the focal length that the lens can be zoomed over. 50 mm being the shortest and 200 mm being the lowest. In effect, it has a 4 multiply zoom. If we will separate talking about the 200 millimeter lens, that it allows you to focus on key subjects, crop out distracting elements in your frame, and just get closer to the action. Plus 200 mm is long without being overkill. The focal length gives your subject space to move while still offering the reach for those tight shots. Next, we have a 55 mm lens, 35 mm lens, basically ideal for taking images with a pleasing book because it's a fast lens with a wide aperture of f-stop 1.8 portraits of people or animals. Group of people, flowers, landscape, nature, and architecture are all great subjects for this lens. Maximum aperture, the Nikon 35mm f-stop 1.8 has a maximum aperture of 1.8, while the Nikon 50mm f-stop 1.4 has a maximum aperture, and both lenses are very fast, but the 50mm can pass through slightly more light than the 35mm lens. The 35mm lens is great for travel photography. I find that colors are brilliant and images are sharp. If you are taking photos of sweeping vistas, you can do it with the lens. That being said, if you want to capture foreground details against a wider landscape, it does really well with that too. A 35mm is not too bad for street portraits either. If you like to use the surrounding areas to give some story to your street portrait, then a 35mm is ideal, is not too wide for your subject to go missing in the frame and not too tight where you begin to lose context. This distance is ideal for most framing in street photography with a 35mm. You will fill the frame whether you photograph. I find that 1.2 meters is ideal when you are focusing on a single subject. So this is about the Nikon 3200 lenses. It covers the 1855mm, 55-200mm and 35mm. Next, this is look like a lens of Nikon 1855mm. This lens look like that. Next, this is 55-200mm lens. Add more focal length for cover more from 18 millimeters to 200 millimeters. But this lens is cover 55 millimeter to 200 millimeters. This photo will be captured from the 35mm lens. So start with the accessories. What kind of accessories we have? Firstly, we have a tripod. With the help of tripod, we can mount our camera in this and capture the views from all sides. Basically, tripod is very good and portable 3-leg frame or stand used as a platform for supporting the weight and maintaining the stability of some other object. The 3-leg design provides good stability against gravitational loads as well as horizontal shears focus and better leverage for restricting typing over due to lateral forces can be achieved by spreading the legs away from the vertical center. A primary purpose for the tripod is to hold the camera completely steady, zero movement and vibration. However, the tripod is very far from a one size fit all photographic accessories. A tripod for a camera is made with three legs because it's easier to set up and the load of camera is always in the center of the legs, not on the outside. Further consider this, a one or two leg table is not suitable at all and the area between the legs is zero. You don't actually need to the tripod. You can set your camera on the ground or on a bag of rice or a pile of books. You can create and make a tripod yourself with the home elements. The important thing is that you are not in contact with it at the time the shutter fires. So not only do you need to stabilize it, but you also need to use either a capable release or the self timer. Basically, tripods are usually made for stainless steel or aluminium and lightly built for portability within the lab. Often a white gas is placed on top of the tripod to provide a flat base for glassware. Next, we have a ball head used for tripod for get infinite level of adjustability. A ball head is a metal or a plastic apparatus placed on top of a tripod that increases stability and provides faster, more accurate rotation of the camera for the photographer. They are lighter than traditional three-way pan tilt tripod heads with fewer parts and a much simpler mechanisms. Ball heads are usually preferred by more advanced photographers. They are usually quite expensive. Most professional quality heads are more than, although some heads are available. Some obstates with ball games. Since the ball head screw into the tripod mount on your camera and in turn is attached to the tripod. It holds it securely while you take photos. Not only that, but a ball head typically comes with a quick release plate, which is a small piece of metal that attached to the bottom of the camera. Do you think that ball head is necessary for the tripod? Yes. The real advantage of the ball head is speed and the ability to firmly lock the camera in one place. For most photography applications, the ball head is the most popular head style. For some specific types of photography, however, other heads are appropriate. The best thing is to pick a head with a large ball diameter. Around 40 to 50 mm is a good compromise between stability and portability. Of course, if you are using a small camera with diminutive lens, you can probably get away with something smaller. Next, we have some DSLR lighting accessories. Basically, DSLR lighting accessories, nothing more important to upgrade the quality of your photos than light. So it is very necessary to use some lighting accessories. Tripod and monopods, batteries and chargers, memory cards, filters, and camera bags and cases. These some kinds of lenses we have. This is D3200 external flash. Basically, these kind of flash mount on the camera up head and use for clicking the pictures in the light. In built-in flash on your Nikon D3200, shown in its raised position on the left in the following figure, offers an easy, convenient way to add light to a screen. For even more lightning power, you can attach an external flash heads in the camera by the host shown on the right in the figure. Firstly, we have to press the flash button on raise the flash. Choose a flash mode. Keeping the flash mode button pressed, rotate the command dial until the desired flash mode appears in the information display. Take pictures. The flash will fire whenever a picture is taken. Basically, this kind of lightning is very important. To built-in flash pops up and fires automatically if the camera thinks the existing lightning is insufficient. However, you can disable the flash by changing the flash mode. Explained in the next session. What you can't do it force the flash to fire if the camera thinks the ambient light is sufficient to expose the image. That limitations can be problematic for outdoor daytime portraits and close-up, which often can benefit from a little bit of extra light. Even a sunny day, you can choose the flash control depends upon the path you take through the guided memos. I'm giving example here. If you select the easy operations menu item and then select close up As the type of photo you want to take, you can choose from the three flash modes. We have a softbox and mini softbox. Softbox basically 32 multiplied 32 by 32 in foldable flash softbox kit with grid S2 bracket burner mount holder for camera flash speedlight studio photography. A softbox controls the shape and direction of light more than an umbrella and prevent more light spill from occurring. If you are shooting with a handheld camera at a wedding with a flash on or just off camera, a smaller softbox makes an ideal companion for easily diffusing light on single subjects as a closer range. Yes, you absolutely can. Throughout, not all softboxes are made for speedlights. The key lies in finding a softbox which comes with a mount that is compatible with speedlights. A flash differ is a simple light modifier that attaches to the upper part of an external flash unit. It's used to soften or separate the harsh, concentrated light that bursts out of the flash, creating a more even and flattering light on the subject. Basically, what kind of softbox is best for the good photography? That is newer born mount softbox, newer 32 inches octagonal softbox, Altora flash diffuser softbox, Waka flash diffuser light speed light softbox, and Photo Create collapsible stripe light softbox. So what kind of difference between the flash and the speed light? The benefits of an external on-camera flash for outweigh those provided by a built-in camera flash, while the only drawback is having to carry an additional piece of equipment. The term on-camera flash or speed light simply refer to a type of strobe light that can connect directly to your cameras. What is the mini soft boxes? Mini soft boxes. The Velo Mini Softbox is designed to increase the quality of light from your shoe-mounted flash unit. The softbox has a silver interior lining that increases contrast, and the white diffuser front creates a soft diffused light with soft shadows. The softbox folds flat to conveniently fit in your gear bag. Next, we have to see more lightning accessories in the link in the descriptions. Next, we have some protection accessories. So protection accessory basically that kind of accessories that are used in the camera and clicking the photograph. Personal protection or protective equipment, commonly referred to a PPE, is equipment want to minimize exposure to hazard that cause serious workplace injuries and illness. In this, the photography equipments are fragile and very expensive, so it is important to invest some dollar for buy some accessories that gives max safety and protection to them. So fragile. Next, we have a DSLR case, bag and backpack. DSLR case for the use of safety of accessories, their lenses, whether you are about to embark on a multi-day backpacking trip or just a day, hike down your favorite trail, backpacking with a DSLR camera is a great way to capture and share your adventure with family and friends. Packing a DSLR camera is a commitment. You have to travel with a carry-on backpack and take care of every piece of gear in your camera bag. But no matter what you pack or which camera you shoot on, that the best way to capture the movement is by keeping your gear safe and slung and your camera bag as light as possible. The safest way to store your camera in a backpack is by using a dedicated camera backpacks rather than having large open compartments like a regular backpack. Camera backpacks have Velcro dividers inside. Use padded cases, shoulder bag, carry your gear in your hand luggage, hide or remove camera branding, shoot on film, wire camera strap, carry your camera daily, use multiple memory cards. These kinds of things we have to use for carrying our camera, their equipments, their lenses too. Because if the body is very sensitive, similarly, the camera lenses are too much sensitive like a baby's. Because this kind of things is too much expensive and we have to large kind of care of these kind of things. Next is the Stretchy Wrap. Stretchy Wrap basically is that kind of equip that basically used for the camera equipments. We have to mount their things for the safety purpose. And stretchy wrap, also called a baby sling. Similarly, we have to take care of the camera lenses, their equipment, like a baby too. Next, we have a lens pouch set. Lens pouch set basically for the care of the lenses. In this, our lenses is too much safe. Camera lenses basically are a major investment for every kind of photographer, and a good lens is typically more expensive than the camera body to which it is attached. Lenses can cost thousands of dollars, and so when you are not shooting with them, you want to keep them safe. A good lens case or pouch is a great way to keep your camera lenses safe between shoots. These lens pouches and cases will keep your precise glass safe and sound in your gear bag when you are traveling. Making sure that your lenses are ready to go when you need them most. Best lens pouch set, because lenses are one of the most important camera accessory that is photographer can have. Swapping out a lens is the fastest way to change the perspective and the mood of what you are shooting. Big telephoto lens allow you to capture incredible details from far away, while macro lenses reveal details in the smallest items up close. So we have to storing your lenses in dedicated lens pouches when you are not using them is an excellent way to protect your expensive glass from the elements. We have to see more protection accessories in the link in the description. This is a D32 external microphone. D3200 external microphone is basically attached. The Nikon 3200D includes a range of connectivity options. The Nikon D3200 has the aforementioned 3.5 mm stereo microphone input jack, and Nikon offers an accessory microphone, the ME1 stereo microphone, that attached to the camera via the hot show. Basically, an external mic is a peripheral outside your computer, such a desktop device or a part of a headset. Essentially, if you don't have one of these devices attached to your sound card or USB port, you don't have an external mic. It's digital rather than analog. It bypasses the audio security built into the smartphone, and it enables better than CD quality recording. Most microphones come with what is called an XLR output. The headphone jack is also an output signal that outputs the mix. Therefore, you can't use a microphone as the two are both outputs. Basically, if we are using the microphone, we have to know about the quality, their sensitivity, their heaviness, their branding, and their design too. Because this kind of things is too much expensive and we can't try to buy it again. So we have a DSLR remote control. DSLR remote control basically the receiver connects to your camera via a cable, while the transmitter is typically the size of a key fob, which you hold in your hand. When you are ready to take a photo, simply press a button on the transmitter and it fires a signal to the receiver, which in turn fires the camera shutter. Firstly, we have to set the camera to remote control mode. Press the button appear on the LCD panel. Take the picture, point the remote control towards the sensor on the camera and press the transmitter button. Firstly, we have to mount the camera on a tripod. Switch the lens to manual focus and focus on your subject. Press the drive AF button. While looking at the LCD panel, rotate the quick control dial to select the desired remote control. We have to compose your screen through the viewfinder and then focus on your subject. Point the remote controller at the camera's remote sensor and then press the remote trigger button. The remote sensor is located near the hand grip on the left side of the camera as you look at it. The self timer counts down, the shutter executes, and the picture is taken. It's a very good thing. Basically, we can also use these kind of remote control attached with our phones, like To pair the Bluetooth remote shutter, switch the remote switch on and press either the iOS or Android button to attach it. Then open the Bluetooth setting on your device and you will see the shutter in your pairing options. Basically, what does remote capture means when talking about the photography? In photography, the terms remote captures refer to the action of operating the camera's shutter remotely. That is, without physically depressing the shutter button on the camera. Remote capture can be achieved using either wired or wireless remote control. Firstly, we have to tap remote photography in the tab. Tap the shutter release button to take the photo. Tap to return to the tab when shooting is complete. We have a wireless adapter WU1A. We have to take picture remotely using your phone. Live view in your phone, transfer files, wireless, download images from the camera. We have a wireless adapter WU1. So firstly, we have to download the free wireless mobile adapter Unity. Insert the WU1A or WU1B into the accessory terminal, port on the camera body and turn the camera on. Press the button on the WU1A or B, holding it down for about 5 seconds until the LED on the adapter flashes. On your smartphones, open the Wi-Fi settings and select the Nikon camera's network from the list of networks available. It will begin with Nikon, followed by a string of letters and numbers. For Android smartphones, once you initially make this network connection, your device will automatically connect with you enable the camera Wi-Fi, and you will have to perform this step each time you will wish to use the wireless feature of your Nikon camera with your smartphones. These kinds of camera nowadays is very popular in the photography. Because nowadays its functioning is too much awesome and try to use very easy. Using the WU1A optional wireless mobile adapter, you can now automatically send great images to your smartphones and even use your smartphone to remotely capture images from compatible Nikon DSLRs and Coolpix cameras. With an easier to use app, Now, when you can't wait to share that great shoot, you don't have to. Share it to your smartphones in instant. We have a professional cleaning kit for DSLR. Professional cleaning kit is used for cleaning the cameras. If you still see dust and dirt particles on your lens, use a lens cleaner and non-abrasive lint-free wipes to carefully and gently clear your lens. Don't spray on drop lenses cleaner directly on your lens, but apply it to your clothes. It's a good idea to keep a blower, lens cleaner, and clothes in your camera bags. Firstly, you have to remove as much dust and dirt as possible from the lens with a blower or soft bristle brush. Apply a few drops on lens cleaning solution to a lens, tissue, or cleaning cloth. Using a circular motion, gently remove oil, fingerprints, and grime from the lens surface, working from the center outwards. Because cleaning clit is too much important for camera lenses. In the kit, we have to lens cleaning pen system, high quality lens brush, air blower cleaner, 50 sheet lens tissue paper, handy empty spray bottle, 3 magnetic fiber microfiber cleaning cloth in this. Digital Gauza is only seller of the Elutra photo cleaning kit. Please be careful purchasing similar looking kit that may contain low quality items that can damage your camera. Because in the camera lenses for cleaning, we have to secure very much. If you are using the plain water for cleaning your lenses, you have to note use only a few drops of water, just dampen the piece of cloth or tissue paper. But don't use a rough cloth or a rough paper towel to clean the lens. Likewise, avoid the use of scent or lotion on a cloth or tissue, as they may only smear the lens instead of cleaning it thoroughly. We have some lens color filter kit. Lens color filter kit. So this kind of lenses is also called a protector. Colored photography filters are used to modify hue, saturation, and color of an image. These filters were very popular prior to the digital photography era, especially with black and white film, where they were used to enhance an image with certain color undertone. Filters help minimize glare and reflection, enhance colors, reduce light coming into the lens, and more. Each lens filter serves a specific purpose. As such, one of a built to deliver a specific effect that can help enhance the final look of an image. Basically, a color filter lens is a sheet of transparent material that modifies a light beam by selective absorption of some colors in relation to other. A neutral filter absorbs all wavelengths equally and merely serves to reduce the intensity of a beam of light without changing its. Basically, a professional photographers are filters for both capturing and editing photos. While shooting, many professionals carry UV, polarizing, neutral density filter to help enhance images in camera. Basically, we have the 10 most famous photo filters. Here it is. First is the sepia, Amaro, Lark, black and white, bokeh, street, pixel walker, typography, the beauty filter, and last is the no filter. So see the full list of 30 Nikon D3200 accessories that will change your camera to the better. Basically, the filter is very important for the photography. With the help of the professional photography, it's generally not worth worrying about a little dust on the lens. In normal circumstances, dust on the front elements has no visible effect at all. But if you are shooting into a bright sun or other very bright lights, then it is a good idea to clean your lens and filter first. So thank you so much. I hope you clear about the concept of the camera and their accessories, their lenses, their cards, filters, reflections, and so on. So thank you so much.